off. See your faces. Hey, internet.
What's up?
Oh my god.
Such a dad thing
What
to
up?
say.
What's up, internet?
Interwebs.
Oh my god, that's like my go-to. Shit. Interweb. Well, hello. Welcome to. Wait. Oh my sound is not off on the Twitch. That was weird. Welcome to Wayward Buns. It's been a hot minute with vacations and busyness, but we are back with Arcanus Rebirth.
Hey.
Let's see if I remember what happened last time we all hung out. Last we left off, our band of adventurers found themselves within the darkened throne room of Castle Nox, standing before none other than the vampire lord Octavius Vandal himself. Bloodied, bruised, and weary from the trials before, you quickly discovered that Octavius, now infused with the celestial blood of Rig, was a foe far beyond your current strength. And with each strike, he shrugged off your attacks, the power surging through him, making him nigh untouchable. Amidst the battle, Merc's keen eye caught something ominous, an arcane device humming with dangerous energy at the center of the room, a bomb. In a desperate bid to prevent calamity, Merc began assaulting the device, trying to disarm or destroy it. Octavius, realizing your plan, attempted to flee, as his cold smirk faltering as the threat became clear. But Merc wouldn't let him go so easily. He pursued the vampire lord with everything he had, but as fate would have it, his grip on him slipped in that final moment. The device exploded in a cataclysmic wave of necrotic energy, ripping through stone and steel, shattering the walls and some of the floor of the throne room in Castle Nox. The fallout was swift and merciless. Everyone was caught in the blast. Bobby, in a show of incredible resilience, rushed to heal his comrades, mending their wounds as the dust settled around them, all except Haven. Amidst the rubble, you found Haven's lifeless form, broken beneath the weight of destruction. Octavius has vanished, his fate uncertain, though you know the danger he possesses remains very real. In a desperate attempt to preserve Haven, Vale cast a spell to halt the decay, leaving a glimmer of hope that all is not yet lost. And now, as you sit in the ruined and empty throne room, exhausted, injured, and with the weight of Haven's death heavy on your hearts, you're left with a choice. Where do you go from here? What comes next? Octavius has escaped, and one of your own lies still and cold in your midst. Haven, as the Raven Queen pours you another cup of tea, but grows cold, the shadows lengthen, and the very air trembles as the Raven Queen's voice echoes through the silence, soft yet commanding, an eerie whisper carried by the wind of fate itself. Haven. Mortals are fragile. The gem in your hand. As you look over, you see a little bowl. Your teacup begins to shimmer a little bit, and you see your friends gathered around your broken body, and you see your hand lifted up and the purple gem embedded in your palm. The gem in your hand is no mere trinket, no artifact of convenience. It is a soul gem, binding you to the tides of life and death. When you fall, it will rebuild your flesh, tethering your soul back to your broken body. She takes a sip of her teacup.
I think I understand. I need to help them with this, and I need to go back.
Voice drops like a flutter of raven's wings through the darkened skies of the Shadowfell. The gem is broken, though. Each time you die, a sliver of your soul will remain in my realm, never to return. You will live again, yes. Piece by piece, you will be lost. And one day, there may be nothing left of Haven, but an empty vessel, cursed to wander forever, a shadow of fate. As the air thickens, her presence wrapping tighter around your mind, pulling you into the gravity of her words as she sips her teacup again.
I understand, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good. I can offer you a reprieve of a sort. That gem is designed to return you to one of Calabar's regeneration chambers, where the gem would rebuild your body. I can sever this connection and bend the magic to a different fate. You will not be tied to Calabar's chambers and not bound to his magic. I can also lessen the amount of your soul that is lost to you each time you die, but this is not immortality, Haven. I will not stand for it.
No,
And each time you die, the effects will be more intense.
Everything needs to come back to you at some point, so I understand that. Is there... I know I won't be, going back to Calabar's resurrection chamber, but would I know the location of them?
The magic is strong and clouded. I can grant you tools to aid you in your quest, to stop these gates eternal from opening, to halt the rebellion of my people. But know this, I have no desire to see their long life restored. To die is not a curse, but a gift. Final rest. A return to me in eternal peace of the Shadowfell. Some may see death as an end, but I see it as the beginning of the true freedom. What they fear is what I embrace. She pauses, the weight of her offer hanging like a blade over your soul. So I leave you with this, my child. I can free you from Calabar's tether, give you the power, but in return, your soul must follow the course that fate intended. With each death, you come closer to me, until at last you are whole again, not in the world of the living, but in the embrace of your queen. Unfortunately, our time has come to bid farewell. The fractions of your soul that remain here, I will keep close, like a secret, until it is whole again and we are reunited.
I understand, my queen.
And in that moment, Haven, you feel this tug on your very being. And you are flying, you're not sure where, but you're traveling, though everything is darkness. Trey, Avlock, Merg, Bobby, and Thale, you all stand around. You've been standing around for quite some time now, contemplating what your next moves are, what to do with Haven's now preserved body. You see Bobby over there tending to the corpse of his fallen pet, his fox, Todd.
Oh no. I'm too late.
Well,
Except yours.
guys, we probably shouldn't stay. We shouldn't stay here, right? I think the best thing to do for Haven is to bring him to his wherever his dad's house was. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything else is blown up, right?
I don't remember.
You don't think where you guys were? I don't know if you know where his dad would be staying. Just he was at that party, but I don't know if I don't think he indicated where he was.
We saw him at the twins' house, but we didn't see it.
But that was their house.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know what else, you guys. What do you think?
I think we need to get vengeance. You see, Merc's got a pretty serious look on his face. He doesn't normally. He's kind of you guys know him as a bit of a, carefree attitude, but it seems. I don't know about you, I don't want to rip the unbeating heart out of that rat's chest.
I mean, he's the guy's on the run. He went out the window before the explosion. I think we were so close. I couldn't do anything though. But I mean, we gotta do something, right?
Find a way to, if we can't help our friend Haven, a means to vanquish this foe. You're right. I don't know how long we could. Were we real quick? Sorry, are we still in that room that's blown apart?
You're still, yeah, pretty much. The floor is crumbled in the center where the bomb was, though there is still the outer areas where you guys are at, and the wall that the wall to the tower where the stairs were is crumbled, and the wall to outside where Octavius went out has been blown out. The only place that seems to be somewhat together is still the upper chambers that you guys entered that seem to be Octavius's chambers of sorts. That seems to be somewhat untouched.
I agree that we should probably get out of here before we're blamed.
We should probably regroup, right?
Indeed.
We know where we were staying. That's blown up. Was there any other place in the city that we could go?
We
Or
could
maybe
Sewers.
the twins' house. Is
Back to the
destroyed.
sewers.
Yeah, it depends on the sewers. It depends on what was leveled and what wasn't. We didn't have a grasp of the whole city and what was going on, other than
Did we
glimpses here
cross-
and there.
is the part that's blown out pointing toward? Is it facing the city?
Oh yeah, it's the front of the castle. You are
Yeah.
overlooking the entirety of the city.
Yeah. How is it? How bad?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, what time of day is it? Becoming
that's
morning now.
good. That's a 30-20.
30-20. You can see within the garden district where you guys currently reside, the couple miles down from where you were staying was the center point of that blast. And a smaller blast towards the entrance of the garden district seemed to blow through the wall there. Besides the castle where you guys obviously were, the garden district seems mostly intact. The twins' home is still, you can gather, is still intact. And obviously the manor that you guys prevented from exploding has not detonated at all. Throughout the city, you can see several fires, indicating that possibly they only had I'll say with a dirty 20, they had only had a finite amount of these necrotic bombs, and that they peppered throughout the city regular explosives. So you can see several fires and destroyed buildings. Nikolai's tower is in ruins. And there's several of the temples in the temple district that are currently ablaze with fire.
I'm gonna also while I'm doing this, pull out like a shirt from my bag and just start bandaging up the big wounds that are on me.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a quick prayer of healing at level 3 because we're all messed up.
You are 100%.
Just 10 points of healing, guys.
Ooh.
As you guys
Or how many people can do that? Sorry, hold on.
how many? Yeah,
That
let's
says
just see how many.
speakers. 1,
Okay,
2,
so
3.
everybody,
Okay.
as Bobby's praying in his, I'm assuming, native tongue, over
Okay.
some of your wounds, these like this moss-like substance begins to like cover the wounds and bind in a more natural way.
Would I have like a coin for my god?
It would be,
Probably just,
I would
like,
almost say it'd
holding
probably be
that.
like a wooden coin, like a wooden medallion carved.
I'd probably just be like holding that and just.
Yeah, your holy symbol.
I seem crazy. Is there anything valuable laying around?
Not in this chamber. Most everything either fell through the floors or out the walls, or is destroyed. I would say on your way in though, through the living chambers, there was quite a bit of stuff there.
Well, I'm gonna start making my way down to the ground level. I think we should all meet out front or out near the, well, I'll pick a direction, like in an alley that I know nearby. But I don't know if we should all walk out together.
My question is, getting down to the lower level of the castle is going to be a bit of a hassle. I mean, some skill checks and things because a lot of the stairs are destroyed.
Could I use my grappling hook to go out the side of the building?
You totally could. And I'll say the rest of you and you, Merc, you do know that you guys entered through some sort of mechanical teleportation that hypothetically could be used as well. Back down to the basement. Those are the things you would know.
Just go back the way we came.
What do you guys think? Should we
There
go to the teleportation or just climb down the side of the building? Or whatever opening.
I mean, the whole city's on fire, so I don't think that. I don't think that being discreet, getting out of here. It's more about doing it so we don't further hurt ourselves.
All right,
There
let's
was
hit the
something in
teleportation.
there was something in the basement though, still chasing us when we were down there. We don't know if that's gone, right?
Yeah, that's.
At the moment, you don't. It wasn't chasing; it was guarding.
Guarding. Yeah, it was doing patrols or something. I mean, I appreciate the heal, but I'm ready to fight. I'm feeling tired. So.
Yeah, we need to get some rest.
So
Have luck.
whatever.
What do you think?
I'm a little lost myself, actually. That we don't really have a base of operations or anything like that. The place we were staying's done because it was blown up on the way over. My initial idea is trying to find Haven's dad, but we don't know where he's staying. We only saw where he was sleeping.
Hey, when you were getting close to that lady there, Dwarf, did you get any information on where they might have went? Because that's a good point. I forgot about his mom. Right? That was
But
the
that
big
was-
part of it. 'Cause
That was the twins' mom, right?
Haven's
No.
mom.
Haven's
Right.
mom
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
the
yeah.
one
sleeping with the
So we don't have any leads on that, basically.
You know, they stated to the group that, or you guys overheard Haven and Bobby, and I think Trey got some of it because he was in the room, that they were heading to the lands of Rimoria. They were retreating there,
Yeah,
which is in the northwestern part of the continent.
But didn't the twins' mom? Hold on, the twins' mom was talking to Haven's dad, and if the twins' place is still up, maybe she can get us to Haven's dad.
I think that's
Awesome.
the best bet we've got.
best- Yeah.
And the elves too. I mean, it's a thing, but
Is it? That's pretty cool. I mean, you guys are pretty much the only elves I've ever met. So,
How are we gonna?
but I don't know. That's I don't know as much as you guys. I kind of look at you for this. So
Here's my vote of what we should do, and then that'll make a decision on whether or not we should, like, go meet up somewhere or whatever. But I personally want vengeance, I suppose, on that creature, for Haven and for what he did to me. That's just personally. So whatever leads us that way, either go after the Haven's mom or try to hunt him down directly. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm opposed to
I mean,
someone trying to temper my fury.
I'm with you. I'm with you too, Merc. I really am, but I don't think that we can do that from here.
I mean,
Well,
I don't,
misdirect, yeah, but that means where are we going to go from here? Depends on what our next move is, right?
But
if you're proficient in tracking vampires,
Oh, no, but sure, some
and-
people saw some stuff. I am good at getting information off the streets, and
you would have to go down immediately and see who was ever on the streets and saw someone fly out the window and continue flying.
yeah, I think there'll be information. If people see things, they remember.
May-
It'll be a
maybe-
big moment. Remember the night when everything was blowing up? You didn't happen to see.
A man fly out a window. And
Well, I would ask
fly.
my contacts, and they would
I
ask
also
people.
don't know if he still didn't
So-
get hit. He could have got hit.
could we hit these
So
contacts on the way to the twins' house?
I mean, we can. We're in the district. Do we know where Thale ended up? Was she in the stairwell? Is she
Yeah,
here?
she's up. You guys got her up. She's around. She's kind of
Okay.
quiet right now. Just letting you all discuss.
Can we
We'll,
go to a tavern or maybe a temple that has some rooms? I don't know.
I mean, we had a spot, but then we were staying somewhere else. So I mean, in the lower part of the city, we had that bar, the inn we were staying at,
Yeah.
that you and I met at.
The
You
best
remember that?
tavern.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course.
So we had that.
Yeah, but I
but
don't know if
then-
that's the best spot to go back to.
well, it gets us out of the district too. We actually need to use the district, and
You know,
it was hard to get in
What if-
here.
Looks like it'll take an excellent disguise.
I will say again, the gates to this district are blown wide open.
yeah.
yeah.
Alright,
So
well,
what if we just look for a house?
most of the city guards. Sorry, go ahead.
What if
Or we
what
can
if
buy
we
a
look
house.
for a house that's just vacant to
Oh.
hide out,
Uh,
so we can rest up and get
I actually like that idea.
surface term is that squads.
Squatting.
Yes, I've heard surface people say that before.
I mean,
Yeah. We can leave some money in the house if it's actually not a bad idea. It's probably abandoned, or like vacant house.
I
Maybe
mean,
not
it-
abandoned.
find
It most likely
something.
has
The
food
rich
and
family's
stuff,
gone,
too.
and we just impersonate them. I'm
Find something.
absolutely down for that, but also that might be the most.
I still think, I mean, the getting maybe
Let's go to
the
that
twins'
tavern we met at.
mom's information, if then we can start linking stuff and maybe going forward. But I gotta be
We'll get
real
some sleep.
honest with you guys. I like being alive. Okay, I really do. So.
Having recently been unconscious, I know what you're saying.
So
Here, okay, I know. Here's the deal. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna walk outside somehow. Merc can you canvas the place for goods on the way out? Because I could use some diamonds if there's some diamonds somewhere.
I will search for you on the way out.
And then if you see, if finally we get outside, if there's a good house we could lay low in while I'm trying to go to the twins' house. And whatever anyone else wants to do. That's my plan.
I will say, Haven, Havelock, it is very clear if you're going to be carrying Haven, more than likely that teleportation circle you came into is probably your easiest way down to the lower levels, especially carrying a body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just need to go back the way that we came.
Yeah, so I'll put him across my shoulders and limp my way towards that location.
So you start heading up the rubble stairs, but you're able to get over the rubble and get back up onto that balcony. Is everyone going that way, or are we going separate ways?
Yeah.
I'm
We'll go
gonna
that
help Merc do whatever he's doing.
Hey,
because
Keen Eyes, get over here.
Yep.
Team Keen Eyes, let's go.
So nothing really in the throne room. Most everything, if it was of value, was destroyed or like fallen out with the rubble. Give me, I'll say, investigation or perception. I'll give you both because you're looking, but you're also kind of just
I'll help
gazing.
with
You know what I mean?
perception because I'm good at that.
Either one.
Go for you get
Somebody
advantage.
roll with advantage, or you
Damien.
all roll separate.
Damien, I'll give you.
I'll say Damien can roll with
aid you.
advantage, and Bobby, you just roll regular.
With advantage, I rolled a 10 on my first roll and a 21 on my second for perception.
Oh, that's rad. I got a 16 on perception.
So this room is a bit dusty, and a bit of the wall has been crumbled in, but for the most part, it was protected somehow. You see a couple opulent couches, a not fully full bookshelf, but a decent bookshelf, a large desk with a large book on the desk, and I'll say on the wall above the desk is a beautiful rapier.
Okay.
Does it look like it's... I'm going to take a quick look to make sure there's nothing as we're making our way out. You know,
Matching
not alarmed or anything.
Um,
Or has a trap maybe, or a...
I'll say with a 21, it doesn't seem to be.
I'll pick it up.
The rapier?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. This rapier has an onyx pommel ending in a spider-shaped ruby at the end of it. The blade is so light and almost doesn't seem to be made of metal, except it's extremely sharp. It has a texture of what seems to be like spider silk on the blade.
Wait. Perfectly balanced.
It's very well
As it
balanced.
should
It's
be.
very yeah, very. And I would say, give me a history check real quick.
History check. A 14. No, 12. Sorry, 12. 12.
Well, okay. Well, even so, with a 12, Octavius, though a vampire, was very clearly a drow. And these spider motifs are very in theme with their goddess Loth, the Spider Queen.
What's
But
his
with a
name
12,
again?
that's about all you get. Say that again?
What's his name?
Octavius Vandal.
Octavius. Vandal. Gotcha. Interesting. Is there any diamonds
Yeah,
laying around?
That I will need an investigation.
All right, we'll hit it up. Might as well. Oh,
And everyone's helping, so I'd gladly give you advantage on that.
Investigation is not.
Would my dad have ever talked about Octavius when he's like had
Oh.
come back?
Say that again?
Would my dad have ever like talked about Octavius? Would I have ever heard of him from my dad
Yeah.
specifically?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
See if you remember. What's that investigation, Damien?
12.
12?
Yeah.
With advantage? That sucks.
Yeah.
I'll say you find a like what's trinket box of jewels and necklaces and rings. I wouldn't say anything. There's a few diamonds in there, but they're small. I wouldn't say anything of the caliber that Havelock is looking for.
Alright. Havelock, I found a box of jewels. It's not quite a diamond, but we might be able to trade it for a diamond. So, or whatever, however many diamonds I think it's worth.
Or the majority of it for. Okay. Oh, we'll,
Yeah.
good find. Good find. We'll use it.
What
Well,
was your
this dude-
history check, Bobby?
18.
18. Your dad mentioned actually the last time he was going out that he was coming this way to Valencia, which is why you came looking for him.
Yeah. We didn't talk about
And the name Octavius does have a ring to it. That he was petitioning for some sort of aid for the jungles, your tribe in the jungles of Jareth. Like you guys are surrounded by pirates and all kinds of dangers. And he was, from what you remember, he was coming to the city to petition for some kind of support from a distant kingdom, basically. Because you guys live in a place that really, it's all tribes, and besides the Sovereign Sword and the pirate nation in the Costa Daria, there's no real government where you're from.
Yeah.
And your father, knowing that there'd be no help from pirates, went to, and the dwarves rarely accept visitors, he traveled to Valencia to seek some sort of help. And Octavius Vandal is a name that you remember him mentioning.
Right.
Though there's no real context about who he was or anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna count.
I'll say in that mix you find about a bag about 500 gold. I'll say 120 silver.
Pretty rad.
What was the name of the guy or kid? I think it was the Celestial Blood that he got.
Rig, who is still with you guys. He's still hanging around following you, with you guys. Being very quiet and tired.
Yeah, he might be able to answer a few questions. We need.
Yeah. You guys make your way to the teleportation runes.
Hey,
Havelock, I think you were the one who remembered how it worked.
I think so, yeah.
just remember, there's something down there. We avoided it on the way up.
Yeah, we need to be really
ready.
So Havelock
as violent as possible.
turns the runes to the right position, and you guys are instantly transported back into that basement. You can hear very, very faint, distant steps far into the dungeon. Nowhere near where you're at the moment, though.
Remember, be silent.
All right, we just go this direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull on my survival instinct to recall
Sure.
the way that we came before, if I could.
Yeah. Sure. So give me a survival check at advantage.
Oh, that first one's really good. It's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
You guys manage to make your way back to where you came, pausing when you hear a sound. And I'll say probably Bobby and Trey. What's each of your passives?
23.
Fucker.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Bobby with the higher one. I just meant those two. Bobby with the higher perception. You walk by this portion of wall, and you hear a slight whimper sound.
Oh, shit.
sounds animal in nature. Doesn't sound hostile. Sounds in pain.
Fuck. I
Wait, what do you hear? What?
I hear like whimpering. Do you guys not hear that? Or is it just me?
I mean,
The moment it's just you.
Huh.
You put your head to the wall and you can hear it slightly on the other side.
Alright, put your head to the wall for a second.
all I'm gonna say is that there's this big rounded room over there. Don't go in there.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
I'll follow him if he's hearing something. Is he holding the body of his dead fox?
Oh.
No, you
No,
left.
I mean,
You
I was
left
thinking about-
Bobby. Are you carrying Bobby? He's way bigger than you.
Or Todd?
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever
he
it
is a
was.
medium
Are you
creature.
carrying Todd? He's a medium creature.
No, I'm not carrying
Oh, you
Todd.
left
I'm
him
gonna
out?
leave
You would
him.
have had to leave
I
him.
just pictured him holding this fox. Oh,
No,
it's a
this is
huge
like a
fox.
fox.
Oh, okay.
This is like a
You
fuck.
could ride this fox.
Oh,
This is
shit.
like a
and he
wolf-sized
died?
fox.
This is a
Yeah.
massive fox.
Heartbreaking.
Give him a nice winter
I
coat.
know,
out of
I
it.
know.
Instead of leaving behind.
Hey, hey,
What's left of him? Where are you?
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in
Murph,
peace.
I'll say as you go to investigate, you feel a slight raise on one of the bricks within the wall, and you can see that like the grout around it is not as tight, and it seems movable.
Good news is you're not crazy. I go and try to manipulate it. I'm assuming it's gonna. I would think it's gonna open a door or something.
Yeah, you push this brick in, and the slight opening opens up, and it opens just to a cage front, Bobby. No, there's not really a room.
Yep.
And you see this small, medium, but this is not so small, but smaller than any dragon you've seen. This drake,
Just take a big step back.
brown in scale color. I'm gonna drop a picture of him.
Oh, did you peek into
Pull my
the room
blade
you
out.
said not to go to?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Two horns on the
adorable.
top. It's not very fierce looking. Like I said, the scales are brown in color almost. It's got wings, and you can see that one of the wings is completely like torn.
Oh no. You said it's a cage?
Yeah, it's like iron bars with like a
Is
door
it-
with like a lock on it.
Am I small enough to fit through it? Cause I'm kind of tiny.
No, not quite. Yeah, give me an acrobatics.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, a natural 19 for a 22.
Yeah, you managed to squeeze your head in, and it just kind of, and you get in there. You're in there with it. It reacts harshly, like scared of you, like you're gonna hurt it.
I'll be back. I'm gonna like. Oh, ooh. Hold on.
Hey, the Bobby, come
The
here.
front, just go in there with that lizard.
Just calm down.
Hey, no, just,
I'm-
you gotta breathe. All right, you can't be afraid.
I know.
Seriously,
I'm literally
you
in
can't
here in it.
be afraid.
I'm gonna.
Stared down some steers in my day. You gotta stare.
I'm gonna cast. With my last first level, I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship, which is it needs to make a save.
I was gonna cast
Sure.
animals, but you know.
Oh, I can do that at will. So
Okay, so is what kind of save?
I was thinking about
hold on.
assisting in this because I'm good at animal handling, but I'm gonna go watch R6. Get
Hold on.
away from it.
What's the
wisdom.
DC? So wisdom.
13 and
Uh,
wisdom.
He got 12.
Oh, random. Hold on, I need to read it more.
That's fine. He's friendly to you. In this moment, that's really all we need to know. He turns to you and he kind of like does one of those like not in an aggressive way, but like walks up to you and nudges your whole body forward. Like it throws you back a little bit, like testing your strength, and it begins to sniff you.
Gotta stay calm. That's what Amy always taught me. Stay calm.
and it kind of lowers its head. Very, very like Game of Thrones style. It lowers its head to you, like in almost like acknowledging your friend, your master, your probably the kindest person she has seen in a long time.
I lost track a little bit. Am I in the room with him, or could I have followed him, or where?
So it is not a room. It revealed like an opening to a cage.
But did it do only to him?
I mean, you all can see it, but he went through the bars into the
I slipped
cage.
through the bars.
There's not like there's no more room. It's just a cage that's embedded in a wall.
Okay, so we can see. We can see.
You can see everything. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lay Haven down temporarily and step closer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll stay with Haven.
When you step closer, Havelock, Riley, give me a d6.
Two.
Oh
Two?
gosh.
I forgot what my list was, but it doesn't matter.
I have a list.
Oh, you have the list?
Yeah.
I gave you the list? Okay, what's two?
No. It's mine. It says cold.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll go with your list. You see, the only description I have, you know, when Mystique changes form into X-Men, that's a visual I have. You see the scales shift, and it goes from this brown color to this ice white.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
And you see like a blast of just cold breath come out and kind of like sit on the floor.
Whoa. He's friendly.
Can I like give it like a boop on the nose?
Nuzzles. It reacts.
Dude, you got a different one for it too? That's so rad.
It's very friendly to you via your spell. But you are still trapped in this cage with this thing. You could probably get out, but she can't.
Okay.
Is there a lock on that cage?
Yeah,
100%.
That's
I'm
why I
gonna check it.
through the
I'm gonna try
bars.
to pick it.
Okay.
I'm
give me
gonna
a
cast
pistol.
while he's doing that. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals via my Druid skills.
Sure. What do you say to it? To her.
We're not here to hurt you.
Why here?
We're trying to escape as well.
Me escape? She
You
like
could
perks up at that.
come with us. Escape.
She puts her like head underneath Bobby, like his arms.
I'll ask, are you hurt?
Wing hurt.
How messed up is it?
It's not necessarily too messed up, but it does look like it healed wrong.
It needs to be reset.
So I will say with your cleric and druid skills, you and Bobby will both know it's not something necessarily you guys can heal.
Mm-hmm.
It's only something that time may heal after it's strengthened. It's
Sure.
beyond the capabilities of like healing magic because it's already healed naturally, but just kind of wrong. So with strengthening, it might be able to regain its ability to fly,
And
but
not
at the
being in
moment,
a
it doesn't
small
seem like it
room.
would be able to.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a little cool dragon.
I'll reassure it. A time out of here will help.
Not here.
Not here.
Here.
Let's get you out.
Not yet.
How's it going, Mark? Did you get the lock?
So what was your- yeah, what was your-
23 is total? I rolled a 16.
Yeah, 100%. That one. This dragon, like, pushes you out, Bobby, and like does like a and walks past you and does like a spin around and like opens its wing, but like it can feel like the tightness of it and it like retracts back into its body. She's very excited to be out of that cage.
Let's go.
She does like a little screech, like a little dragon, like bird-like screech flutter.
Hey, whoa, real quick. Other things here need to be quiet.
Quiet.
Quiet. Do you have a name? Thing to call you?
I'm gonna like give an elbow to Merc and be like, is he talking to that thing?
I am just keeping an eye on that giant. He's staring at the giant lizard, hands
It's like
slowly,
in
like
response to you. What did you said? You said. Did you say thing? Like what to call you? Like
what
thing to call you?
name to call it?
Okay. It shakes her head and goes, "No name. I am me."
How would we refer to you?
She looks
Lily.
at Bobby.
Lily. Her name is Lily.
Do you understand what he's saying? This little one's named you Lily.
I am Lily.
Wow, Bobby, good job. All right. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Get out of here.
All right, Merc and Trey, can you help? We gotta get out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
You guys pick up Haven again.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna stay right
perhaps
now.
your new friend
to
could
it.
carry you even. He's
That's-
robust and strong there, Bobby.
Maybe, but
It's possible.
You yourself. The little frog's like, I can do it.
Yeah.
Though her wing is injured, it's very possible you could. I mean, she's a medium-sized creature, so she's like a big dog of a
Oh,
dragon.
wings
But you
injured.
could-
I didn't know that.
yeah, the wing's injured. She can't fly.
Does it look like it's
Basically.
like, is it fresh?
No, like I was saying a minute ago, you missed it. I apologize. It's a injury that has healed incorrectly.
Sorry.
That's okay. So it needs time.
Gotcha.
Needs to strengthen it back. Practice trying to fly.
Steven, will you ask her what happened?
Luck.
Havok, that's what I'm sorry.
I don't think Ava can ask anybody.
It's just honest. I don't think anyone's gonna say anything. Gonna get the answer you want.
I'll say how to Lily. How did you get here?
Monsters brought me, made me drink disgusting water, changed Lily, made different.
Okay. Where's home?
Far, far away.
What's it like there?
But
Okay.
much room to fly.
Of course. Where I come, it's very wet. There's an ocean.
Lily loves to swim.
I do too. I webs.
Waves. She looks very confused for a dragon, but
And frog person.
The weirdest fantasy conversation happening right now.
Okay.
so
Hey
I'm
guys,
talking to her like she's simple, so
she's a very young Drake. Is not very, not very been in a
It's
cage
very
a lot of her life.
impressionable. We could have our
Yes.
very own. We have our very own.
With
So
my
you guys
kidding,
make
she
your
could
way
be the
with
best.
Haven
Get
out to
outta
the.
here.
You managed to avoid.
Let's put Haven.
Avoid
Ask your friend Lily to carry Haven. That'll make our life a heck of a lot easier. We'll get out of here. Find Noble Drake. Throw this thing up. Throw this body on that. I'm gonna see if she'll let me put it on her back.
She will.
Yeah.
Carrying a body is not
Bobby.
easy.
She's gonna literally look to Bobby as they start to do it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And
okay.
she allows it to happen.
Okay.
You can tell there's an instant connection with Bobby, and of subservience to Bobby immediately.
I pull out a gold coin, kind of wave it in front of its face, a little bit like a toy almost. Flick it up.
It follows it like a cat. I mean,
I hand it to it.
it like bats it out of your hand and then like rolls on the ground.
I just
And
look at
it,
it.
like a cat with a laser, it's like almost trying to grab it. But the second it's stationary, loses complete interest.
Merc, I think it's a little too young to quantify that just yet.
So maybe we can start paying it slowly.
Why
Okay,
we,
next experiment then.
why'd you do that?
So yeah, she allows you to put Haven on her back. Easy enough to do to kind of position her with her wings.
I was gonna say, like,
casually answer Trey's question as we walk.
Yeah. Thank you.
What was Trey's question? Sorry.
He's asking why did Merc do that, and I'll casually answer him about how dragons work in basic. But
Yeah.
I didn't think it was real.
You guys make your way to outside the castle. You can see where the metal cage that dropped the Smiler crashed still, and you make your way down into the city. As you guys make your way down, you guys are traveling with Haven. I need
Keep an eye out for a
Sure.
vacant house.
vacant house. Heard.
That's what I mean. Obviously, enemies. You know, if there is that, or probably more like rioters, because I'm a country boy, so I have
totally.
you know, that kind of thing. But
Give me a perception check as you lead the way.
11.
11.
Yeah.
I'll say within 11. You guys make your way to the streets. You go down this one road, and you see this small horde of undead, of zombies,
Forgot about that.
quickly shambling your way. The way I want to do this, though, is they ascend upon you guys. What I need from most of you is I need either an athletics or an acrobatics. Or if you're going to be casting a cantrip of sorts, I need your spellcasting check.
Oh boy. Yeah. I've managed to build a ranger fighter that isn't proficient in acrobatics or athletics.
The way we're going to do this is the way we're going to do this though is like it's combat, but it's a skill check.
I rolled a natural 1.
Dope. All right, one. Bobby, what do you?
That's a 4.
74.
What was that?
16.
oh, yeah.
Sorry.
And Havelock.
I can channel divinity, and that
If you
would.
like.
I haven't used it in a long time.
Sure.
Turn, and that's part of that is turn the undead.
Sure. Do you have Destroy Undead yet?
No, not yet.
So, give me a Wisdom modifier check, just for fun. But you know what? I don't need that. I'm just gonna put you at the end of that. All right.
Yeah.
So, first off, this one zombie immediately runs up to you, Trey, and takes a claw to the forearm. You manage to bat it away, and I'm gonna say you take 6 points of slashing damage, but you take out your sword and you're able to you block. It cuts your arm, but you take out your sword and you're able to decapitate the top of this zombie and stab through another one.
Oh boy.
Bobby, one. Go ahead.
Nothing.
Okay, Bobby, 2 come at you and you're able to leap up and they kind of run into each other as you take both your swords and just kind of down onto the top of them.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Merc, yeah. What weapons do you use? for range?
As of now, a rapier and a dagger. Pull out
Okay,
that
we'll go
rapier.
with the dagger. We're going with the
That magic
right
dagger
now.
is his go-to. No, the magic dagger. If it was like quick, that'd be the dagger
Yeah.
of Nile.
Well, when I'm imagining you have like a line of like 3 undead, and you throw this dagger with such a force that it actually, because they're like rotting, it like goes through like one head and through the cuts the other one's neck where it falls, and then just goes into the front of the third one. Yeah, like it just goes like through them. Like they're so weak, it blows through like the neck and goes into the one behind it.
And then run by, grab my dagger.
Yeah, Vale firebolts several as she's running through, protecting Rig, and then Haven, you pull up your amulet. Haven, sorry, Havelock. You pull up your amulet and you turn undead to the rest of them as they all turn and flee from you.
Yes, that was awesome, Bobby. Good job. Havelock. Unbelievable. Trade, that's infected, no doubt. Did you see that thing's hand?
That's
how you handle them as I pull my dagger out.
I'll just
The
put my
dust
little
settles.
wooden coin on like Trey's arm and be like,
Just help him with that.
and walk away.
The dust settles, and we'll say you guys travel for a bit more, and you're about halfway to the twins' residence, and you can see several houses that have candlelights on, but seems to be abandoned. They either ran from something
What do you
or
think?
just weren't home.
Do you want to check those out? Do we want to push through? Vote for check it out.
I mean, yeah, Merc and Trey want to go check out those 2 houses and see.
If they're yeah. Do they look abandoned or just vacant?
They look like there's candlelight,
Oh,
but there doesn't seem to be anyone there. You'd have to investigate more, but they seem like the doors are open.
I'm gonna
Like
do a
nobody's-
quick investigation. I'm gonna bring whoever's the sneakiest of our allies.
I
So,
think
our
we're
sneaky
all
boys.
kind of fucked in the investigation alley because, hey, I love it.
No
I'll-
investigation needed. You
Oh,
just have
do
to
you need
explore
help?
the house.
Okay. Yeah, we'll dip in. If it looks clear, I'll pop a door.
Yeah.
So you
There
pop the
are
door,
undead
and
everywhere.
you see someone laying in the distance where the candlelight doesn't quite reach, and you can see an arm move slightly,
Drop bandage.
and you can see them kind of rocking a little bit. And then as you get closer, you can see this zombie just devouring the abdomen of this human woman, and just
Sneaking up, shoving my dagger into its
zombie.
skull. When it
Yeah,
goes
give me
down
attack
for
roll.
the next bite, I'm gonna come up from
Yeah.
behind and stab it.
Give me an
Back.
attack roll with advantage. So sneak attack.
I'm so glad
rogue
Bobby did
things
not
happen.
go in because he'd be terrified.
With advantage, I get a 21.
Oh yeah, give me some damage. I know it kills it, but I want to see how much it is.
We'll see here. No, it's 13. It wasn't.
It's definitely enough to kill it, though. You stab it right in the head, and it goes limp and falls.
I pulled the dagger out and shove it into the head of whatever it was eating.
Yeah, fair enough. Easy enough to do. Those seem to be the only 2 occupants in this house.
I'm walking out. Some bodies in there, but I think we're ready to go.
You just dump them in the backyard.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of them.
Salt
Sure.
them. Make sure you salt them. No,
Like a slug.
I'm gonna
I have
see
somebody help
the
me toss 'em
bodies.
out.
I got some rope.
Is your Drake
I'm gonna
hungry?
tie them before we toss them out.
For sure.
then we can. Yeah.
But yeah, this residence is it's a pretty luxurious house compared to what most people are used to. but it's probably on the more simple end to this area, this district.
There's a lock.
Though
I
now it
lock
might be one of the nicer houses in the district.
I slide something heavy in front of the door if there's not a good lock.
Easy enough. There is a lock, but there is a large like china cabinet that you can easily slide in front of it.
Perfect. Are the windows?
Yep.
Close
Make sure all the curtains
and
are
stuff.
closed. Yeah.
Sure, they have like wooden shutters.
Perfect.
I'm-
Yeah.
We'll latch those down.
Yeah.
Break some glass in front of them so I hear if anybody.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
have,
wait.
All right.
Lily bring over Haven. Will lay him down on a piece of furniture. Ask Vale if she wants to hang out with him or whatever. Trey, do
Sure,
you want to
you
see if
guys-
there's
you
a
guys-
cold box or something?
Huh?
I have
Lay-
alarm and I am casting it.
You wanna check
Just
for
letting you
food?
know.
What was that?
Before we go to bed.
Do you want to check for food?
Food? Yeah, well, I was gonna say, maybe I give this house a once over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just check it all out real quick and
Sure.
looking
Actually,
for anything valuable like a
hey,
diamond or
Sal,
anything.
why doesn't Sal help me with this? I want to pull her away from like the somber thing and do
Sure.
my little fucking teenage kind of hype and try to cheer her up for a minute, and I would like to aid her investigation role.
Sure.
I mean,
You're looking for food. You're looking for.
valuables. I'm trying to get her mind off of the bad things and like get her distracted and her mind going to things.
Well, I know she's got a good investigation, but I still only roll.
You can just ask her, hey, you got a keen eye. Why don't you come in?
I still only rolled a 7.
Ah!
So whatever, even with her investigation, I know it pretty well. So you guys are able to gather a decent amount of food, at least for the night.
No other valuables in this nice house.
I'm checking it out. I don't trust that they didn't.
Yeah,
So
no,
while
I'll
everybody's
give
eating
her-
and stuff,
I'll
I'm
give
going to
her
do a
valuables.
once over.
Give me an investigation.
My investigation actually sucks. You can't, as a rogue, I know, but you gotta choose perception or investigation. 9. Yeah, there's nothing. This place is a bust.
Seems like you might have been stripped before. You're not even sure if the people in here were the residents of this place.
We're
The
secondhand
gates were
squatters.
blown open. It's very possible
Secondhand
people from the
squatters.
lower districts got here.
That's our band. That's our group name. Secondhand squatters.
Oh my word, I like that.
Secondhand squatters. I'm
Um,
gonna cast alarm right before we go to bed.
Sure. As you're
So that I
casting
know.
alarm
Ours good, yeah.
with your perception, you see in the back of the room, as you're like laying at the door, a faint purple like pulse of light, and then
Where?
it stops
Where?
from behind you, like at the corner of your peripherals. All you see is Haven laying on the floor.
Weird.
Hey, that's turned into The Walking Dead. Same thing I did today.
And you guys can hear like the distant sounds of undead and people looting within the streets in the lower districts. There is no point in the city that things are quiet right now.
So maybe we can take short rest and then continue to move.
Sure.
You could, or we can hunker down, and we are alarmed up, and maybe
I
get
have an alarm.
Like,
Okay. For a long rest?
I mean, I know it's quite
Bobby.
loud, but I can sleep through that when I'm exhausted and.
Bobby, you see that pulse of purple again.
Motherfucker. Don't look at it.
You see
Don't-
Haven's hand begin to glow purple.
Guys.
And you see his wounds begin to seal with this purple light. And the rest of you, as you're investigating the other rooms, you can see this. You see now this bright purple light illuminating the inside, basically giving away your location
Oh fuck.
to everyone outside.
Bobby,
And
what are
we
you
shuttered
doing?
everything.
Bobby.
I'm not doing anything.
I go back into the
Haven's
room.
body
It
begin
looks
to
like it's
just
frog
rise
legs for
up.
dinner, boys.
You see Haven's body begin to
Oh, no.
float slightly. Its wounds beginning to seal up, and you see a black mantle leather armor begin to appear on his body with a feathered mantle on the shoulders and a long black cape appear as Haven as breath enters your lungs again for the first time, and your eyes open as you land. You float softly down with your new armor and fully healed body.
What the?
Oh,
And you see your friends.
It would have been way more fun if he just lifted up 3 feet and just
Dumped it. Roll an acrobatics.
Oh, that's not close.
You see Merc's about to stab you in the head.
Yeah.
don't think
Hey,
there's any need for that, and I'll kind of wave him down.
Oh, my friend.
I'm gonna
Good to-
give him a hug. Give the adventurer a hug. Since day one, he's been my adventurer. I'm just squeeze him a little bit.
Still sore. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Still a little sore.
Bobby, I didn't know you had it in you. Bring this man back to life.
Thank you, bye bye.
You did nothing.
Listen, don't do that to the ones that we put out back, all right? Keep them tied up and dead, all right? We
I
don't-
got it.
Haven, how is this possible?
Yeah. What happened? You were dead, dude.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Like
Fully
dead.
dead.
Exactly,
You know,
dead. I've
for
seen
some
dead
reason
bodies.
that doesn't-
You were one of them. The hell is going
I've
on?
never seen dead bodies, and you were my first.
I am very much alive now, so I would rather not repeat that process.
Hey, dude, we
What
got
did
a
you see
dragon.
when you died?
What happened?
That's actually a good question for
And-
everybody.
and
When we were all
why did
unconscious, what'd you
Clothing
see?
just appear on your body.
Yeah.
I'll look down at my body, kind of noticing. Oh, looks pretty good, huh?
Do I recognize the motif at all? Except there's feathers and.
Very raven.
Hmm.
Very raven themed. Black and raven feathers, mantle, and the black cloak.
Seeing that, I'm gonna kind of just kind of a realization come across and be like, "Well, it's good to see you again, Haven."
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see
I
you
reach out and
guys.
clasp forearms with him.
Yeah, and I'll clasp your arm and. Oh, what did I miss?
Question:
We
what
got
have
a
you
dragon.
Where have you
did
been?
pick up a drake, actually.
Oh, sorry, Drake. Sorry.
Should we go to break and bring him up during that?
Sure.
All right. I'm only saying this.
See, I dig that.
We selfishly have to pee.
How dare you?
That's why I left.
All right, we'll be back in 10. Oh my
Tune in
god.
10 minutes to find out.
How?
What happened to
What
Haven?
All right, muted. Break screen coming up. Here. That was. This is insane. This is absolute chaos. We have a fucking Drake and a Raven person now. And it's visible, right? Like, boy. That's... Yeah, he went through. Yeah, yeah. That's so tight. Wait, what was that, Merc? All right. Hey. Oh. Tim. Tim, what do you think of that idea I sent you for my character? No, I was like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, wait, I just got this sword, and now I'm starting to change. Uh, you know, you know, I also like the whole, like the teenager, like leaves his hometown, and then he just changes, like, you know, I don't know. I thought maybe, I don't know, just an idea. Yeah. Because that's what I picked. Because we got a level at the end of last session, but we haven't been able to use it yet because we haven't rested. So, and I went Echo Knight, so I'm going Gloomstalker, Gloomstalker Echo Knight. You know, I've never done this split, so it's all fresh, which I really like for Trey, because like he has some wisdom in the hunter or in the ranger, but it's like blind wisdom, you know. So I really I could switch to the 12th if needed. Well, no, he can't drink alcohol anyways. He's not going to be in fucking Vermont where the legal age is less than New York City, or it used to be. It's 21. So when Todd got married, like this is back in the 2000s. Not the legal age for drinking. Never mind. I'm going off on a different tangent. There's another legal age in Vermont that isn't in New York, which is it was 18. Yeah, it was 18 was the legal age in New York. I found out that it was 17 when you're in Vermont. It was way cooler because I was like 21, 22 then. I wasn't. Now I'm 43. It's trashy. so it's not the case. It's not what I'm. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. Yeah. I got so much more. Just make sure you have that trunk of that Jeep ready, because I got so much more shit that I need to get rid of. You tell him. Noah? He's a bear. He's a little bear. He's a cub. Yep. Oh boy. Merc's really coming out of his shell in the last couple of seconds. I like it. I like it. Because he was very mysterious. I like it. All right. All right. We're good? Sure. All right. Oh, wait. Let's turn this on. My mic. And this. There we go. We're back.
All right, welcome back. Yeah, you guys, Haven just appeared before you. You guys got him caught up on what transgressed the past few hours in your travels. He is all caught up now.
Do you remember what happened before?
For what? I
You
died?
died? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Not the most fun experience, but
I bet.
so what's
Yeah.
what's our next step after this? I mean, obviously we need some rest, but
We should have watches. I do like that we have an alarm spell up, but we should still have watches. I'm tired.
100%. Yeah, we still need to watch.
Do we
I
want to
think
take
we're all
shifts?
tired.
Try to get some sleep
Just-
and then come up with a strong plan.
I think we
Make sure we
should.
get out of the
Give
city
me-
when it dies down.
We should rest
Do you want to
in
take
shifts.
Give me
Just-
3 watches, and who's taking the first watch?
How many people do we have to take? Well, I'll take a watch. I'll take the last watch.
I have good.
You
I'll
have,
do
you
middle
have,
then.
you have 6 people, so you could do 2 on each watch.
Oh, okay. Then I want to do. Yeah, I want to do last or first watch because I would think who wants to get woken up and then have to
I'll
go
do
back
middle
to
then.
sleep. The middle watch
I'll
is
do-
definitely the worst watch.
I'll do the last watch with Merc.
Okay.
I'll do middle
Perfect.
with whoever.
Hey, Vlog, you want
I'll
to do?
start.
You'll start.
We'll start.
So, hey, Vlog,
Yeah.
and I.
Dale will do the middle watch with you, then Bobby.
I just think that's
Um,
good because then we have a great perception on
Yeah.
each one.
Give me perception checks. Either with advantage, one with advantage, or 2. I don't care which.
So like every group, or just the first?
Yeah. Just the first one right now.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have a dirty 20 for
Okay.
perception.
I got an 18.
Again, your companion sleep. The sight of Haven and his meditation is slightly unnerving. Just moments ago, he was dead. You were carrying his lifeless corpse, and now you can watch him rest, seemingly in much better condition than the rest of you. You hear samplings outside. In the distance, like distance, you can just hear the occasional scream. It's unnerving. It's a shit show out there. It's a horror show out there. Every once in a while, you can hear the large footsteps of something very large shambling through like the backyard of this building. Not taking any notice of you all, but you can hear there's a lot of movement, a lot of creatures out there.
We didn't do this, right?
Did you say we didn't do this,
Yeah,
or
like if we didn't do anything, this would have happened anyways, and you know,
oh yeah, oh if we, yes, we're just happened to be in whatever plot was gonna happen anyways.
what do you think about Haven? Like, we need to. That's weird, right? I mean, it's fucking weird.
There's a lot of things out there. I mean, I know you're fresh, but there's gods
I've
and
been on the
goddesses and
road for 3
oh,
months
but
now. I mean,
how many religious texts have you read yet?
Not yeah.
I know, and who knows what brought him back. I mean, you saw the armor and stuff. He told me before of a time when he like awoke, like he thought he was dreaming flying, but then he woke up on the ground with like black feathers around him, and that's the only thing he told me. But I didn't think much of it other than maybe it was a bad dream, or and ravens were around him when he was sleeping in a field or something. But
I've heard people telling that story when they eat the special mushrooms that Mom says not to eat from the forest. So I get it.
um, but whatever happened is his to reveal.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Just I don't know. It's different.
Crazy stuff happens. I mean, you never think your uncle's sending assassins to kill you. I mean,
Hey,
You don't know my uncle.
I didn't know that like my brother and sister were heisting, you know, carriages in the beginning. They were all rangers. They were like rangers back, like, and it meant something to be a ranger. That's what I wanted to be. But it's dirty. It's weird and I don't know. How'd you talk to that thing that's sleeping over there? That's where'd you learn that?
you mean the oh well, in my studies of creatures and animals and things, you learn a couple here and there stuff. I've taken up some druid practices recently. It just kind of coincided with my studies, and
Oh, yeah.
and it manifested.
That's pretty cool. I used to know a druid. She was pretty awesome. So
You were sweet on a druid once.
oh, maybe.
It's your your homeschool.
All right. Hey. Oh. All right.
Okay, keep it down. Keep it down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Should we
I know you're a
wake up
teenager. It's, yeah.
Bobby?
Yeah, why not?
You wake up Dale and Bobby. You head down for your rest. I'll say, since Lex isn't here, Bobby, you roll with advantage for perception.
I forgot that I'm muted.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I rolled an 8 and a 9. So that's a 17.
17. There's so much noise in this horror show that's out there. This chaos of monsters, undead, and probably looting and unsavory folk taking to the streets. It's hard to distinguish how far they are and how close they are. It unnerves you a bit. You look down at your father's scimitar and his cloak. And the thoughts, you get distracted. The thoughts flood you of like, how did your father end up in a dungeon? Possibly a prisoner. He wasn't there. There was no remains of him. So where did he go? What was he doing? These thoughts take up most of your watch. Dale is unusually quiet, whispering every once in a while to Marmalade, the cat that sticks close to her. Well, your night is unbothered by anything else outside forces. You head over to wake Merc and Haven up.
Oh, all right. Our turn.
Give me some perception checks. Damien.
Yep.
That sword, that rapier you carry, does need to be attuned to use it fully.
Actually, can anybody here? I think I would probably assume maybe Theo can. He's a mage,
Or
right?
what?
Identify stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will,
She can do that.
I'll think about that doing that the next day. But I don't know if I would have tuned to it until I knew a little bit about it.
I
Fair
can
enough.
do identify too.
Who can?
I can.
Oh, okay, yeah. I would as I am like looking it over and like
Yeah.
I would also be very wary of this
There's
drowse.
something to ask that I forgot to ask
Rapier is impressed.
during our
Yeah.
watch.
That's something
Could
you
I
can do in
have-
the morning. Sorry, go ahead.
Could I have attuned to the Cloak of Displacement, or would that have taken too long?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
That's a
Thank you.
19 for perception.
Oh, correct. That is an 11 for perception.
Haven,
I'm
what was
too
yours?
busy keeping my eyes on Haven.
19.
19. As you guys take your watch, morning begins to come, but you don't see the light of the sun. It's hazy and overcast over the city right now. This fog of like necrotic, shadowy energy kind of just looms. These clouds loom over the city as the night sky breaks and the sun rises. The night team, you begin to hear a commotion. You hear this lumbering creature like smash through like a neighboring building.
Oh, shit. Hey, quick, get up, quiet. Kind of getting people's attention. But
Yeah.
And you can hear the faint sound of like an arcane hum all of a sudden, just and you hear voices suddenly and footsteps in the street. You can hear a somewhat familiar voice. All right, you go over to there. I'll take this one. And you just hear footsteps running and like the sounds of fire hitting something. There's a fight right outside your door.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna try to peek through one of the windows.
You peek,
As
you peek through, you see the large form of Nikolai Bovinsky ramming his minotaur horn through like two undead as several other mages are slinging spells at a few hordes that have wandered this way, and you can see a couple other teleport in. You go over there, look for survivors, take them back to the academy, and then they just continue this fight.
I don't know much about the academy. I don't think. What would I know about them? I don't. I know they're major. Like I know that part of it, but we don't want them to be finding us, right?
No, this is the Arcan. These are members of the Arcanus Assembly.
Oh, okay.
This is Nikolai. Nikolai was the Minotaur who you guys met in the tower, who was being pushed out by Dalen of the Cyterans. He's helped your friends many times, and him and several mages right now are fighting undead.
I think we should probably go help them.
Yeah, if that's what you think you need to do, man. I mean, the group. I mean, whoever can go, but I'm like, I might see.
Well, yeah. So is everyone? Is this towards the end of our watch, or?
Yeah, this is right at the end. Everyone's rested. You guys are good. You all take a long rest. You can use your level ups.
Woo!
So we're level what level now?
You're level 8.
Okay. Cool.
Officially.
Officially. I had you guys do it at the end of last session, but so you guys are heading out?
Yeah. Well,
As long as everyone else, I mean,
I'm gonna sprint upstairs and be like, yeah, if we're gonna help him out, I'm gonna get the high ground. I'm gonna like sprint upstairs and try to find a
Sure.
room.
I will say, as you guys head out and you see Nikolai, like, take this, like, half torso off of his horn, you can see a lot of the, most of the horde is taken care of. You see about 5 different mages standing around it, Nikolai giving orders, and you can see them heading off looking for survivors.
Yeah, we're not survivors though. You know what I mean? We're like we survived, but we're not survivors. I don't know if we.
You're the one that helped the survivors.
yeah.
Also, who-
Nikolai helped
we-
us.
Kind of responsible for blowing up. I did stab my dagger. Don't know if I could, but
It's fine. They don't know about that.
Yeah.
exactly. I look at everybody.
As you guys come out, Nikolai does recognize most of you. Goes, my friends, you are alive! And he comes in, like, pats Trey on the back extremely hard.
Yep.
Kind of knocks it off of it. This is good. Once we got word, we came as quickly as we could.
Oh, it's
How
fucked.
did you
I
find
mean,
out?
pardon my French. I'm sorry. It's bad. It's really bad.
I agree. We had several more rebellious members stay in the city, and they got word to us when they could. We are working on evacuating now.
So I don't remember anything. They
Mhm.
kicked out the Arcanist Assembly,
Yes,
and
from the
they
city.
weren't allowed in the city.
Correct. But
Okay.
now that the
Noted.
people who are not
Got it.
allowing them are gone.
Yep.
And so they got word that this happened. Basically, they got word that this happened. And they
That's
are
right, we're-
teleporting in, working on evacuation. We are evacuating as many as we can up to the Ingmar Academy. There's much room there. We're hoping to house as many survivors as we can.
I think we need to have a conversation about what happened here.
I agree, but right now there's too much danger around even.
Yeah. I'll look around at the group and what do you guys say? Help them out for a bit?
Let's fuck these zombies up!
So weird hearing that from a frog.
Yeah.
So, it's like a ribbit sound when he screams. Sorry, no, just imagine.
Zoidberg. I just imagine Zoidberg.
Yeah.
I would agree to helping, in whatever way possible, and
Give
tell
me,
him, yeah,
I think, a group check of survival.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Everyone
them.
give
If
me a
they're gonna-
survival check.
I'm just gonna hide and kind of follow them if they move along. Like I'm not gonna just make
Sure,
my
sure.
presence known to those
Sure.
people if possible.
Merc goes in a
Give me,
sniper
give me a
mode.
give me a stealth.
He has a ghillie suit that's urban design. He just pulls over.
Carry that the
That's
whole
a
time.
12 for me.
I got
Okay.
a 10.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a dirty 20.
I got a
Nice.
25.
Nice.
Ah, damn.
You roll for Val. Yes. She got a 15. All right. It takes a good part of the day. They're evacuating as many survivors as they can. It's not like at least you guys get down into the main part of the city too. It's not like there's a lot of survivors showing up, but anyone they find into the rubble, they're sending through teleport. They're gathering a good amount of them, and they're teleporting them back to the Ingmar Academy. I would say this goes on throughout most of the day, till you see a few more wizards show up, and Nikolai looks at you. Our group is heading back now. We are depleted of our resources. Can I invite you to come with us If you'd like, from there we can rest and send you almost anywhere you'd like.
Yeah, no, I
The
think
city,
we'll come
unfortunately, I believe the city is lost to us, unfortunately. We can only do so much.
Agreed. Yeah, we'll accompany you back and go over things.
Yeah, we have
Would
things
I
to
roll
fill you
for
in
my-
on.
Would I roll for my Drake again or no?
Yeah, roll for your drink again, because it is a new day.
See if it's still cold. Ooh, a 4. It's lightning.
Alright, so yeah, in the morning when you woke up, it shifted to a blue-colored scales. This has like this lightning like spark in its eye.
I love this thing.
We are all in agreement. Then you will all come with us. It is much safer there. We have many wards protecting the school.
Yes. Yeah, we'll come.
Where's Merc?
The academies got kicked out. Who kicked them out?
Say what?
The academy are the people who were kicked out, and then they just shut up.
The Arcanus Assembly was kicked out of the city.
Gotcha.
They are,
By the-
and this is the assembly by the Citarans and
Yeah,
Octavius.
Sorry, Octavius.
Yeah,
part of it.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Merchants is like, you're gonna get us all in the same spot.
Yeah.
You know, he's a very suspicious individual. How well do I know
Fair
him?
enough.
Like, what do I know?
You know who they are. They're a quasi-governmental body, but they
The man.
govern themselves.
And they had like
They
a
govern
tower in
themselves. They
town.
exist throughout other kingdoms, and they tend to abide by whatever rules the kingdom they abide in has. Most of you would know the Ingmar Academy is in the realm of Athos, which is a very elfy forest gnome area in the northeastern part of the continent. It exists within the Aris Vallis, the forest. But it's pretty formidable wizarding school, arcane school. They teach wizards and sorcerers how to harness their magical abilities. And the assembly has a pretty good working relationship with them.
And it looks like everybody trusts them as I'm looking from like a window upstairs.
Vale is probably turned into Ghost at this point before you guys came out and is hiding their identity, but that's not off-brand for them.
I mean, all my group is like friendly. Like, it appears that they're all like trust them the way they're saying.
Everybody except Vale.
Gotcha.
Vale but again, typically she stays back and doesn't really get too close, so it's not too off what she normally does.
I'll hop down from there. Fine. I'll go. Got my eyes on you.
Very well.
Plus two
And,
magic.
Nikolai taps one of his fellow wizards, and they begin to cast a teleportation.
Mhm.
And it comes as like a very Doctor Strange gate that you have to walk through. Nikolai nods to you all and walks through. Vale probably sticks behind, but as you all enter, you're met at the gates of a very somewhat gothic-looking, very dark forest, but it's sunlight shining through. This large castle of sorts with many towers, and I have a picture somewhere. I'm just looking for it. It's a little brighter than this, but the Aris Vallis forest is a very. The best description I have is very Mirkwood, very like dark, kind of mysterious forest, which is why it's a great location for the Ingmar Academy. Very well hidden. If you haven't been there before, it's very difficult to find. We must talk. And he leans down to one of the wizards who's with him and tells him to clear out a classroom for him. You see him, and he introduces two wizards to you. One is a female elf who wears a very large yellow scarf, who introduces herself as Serena, and another gnomish elf, not gnomish elf, gnomish gnome, a gnome wizard. Who introduces himself as Raleigh. R-A-L-I, Raleigh. Now, tell us what you have
was the
seen.
other girl's name? Sorry.
Serena,
Serena.
tell us what you know. Who is I have ideas of who is responsible for this, but how did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go into, explaining what happened at the party, about the Duchess, who was really a vampire, and I'll leave out the part where she seduced Trey. And then the Cyterians kind of allying with them, and kind of like the whole goal of them creating or getting these the gate shards, I think they were called.
The draconic shards.
Draconic shards, right? And
Which
how
we
the
still have
Draconian-
one, right? We still have the Titan's Eye.
Correct.
right? And how the Draconians are searching for them to bring back the Dragon Lords, and the
Do
Cyterians
you
want
mention
them.
that you have the Titan's Eye?
I do not. No.
Okay, just making sure. Didn't think you would.
Yeah, and then how the Cyterians want it for releasing the gods, not the Dragon Lords. And how we know the location of I think, 3 of them. So.
Well, because you know that the Cyterians are heading to Rymoria, and they have 2.
Oh, they have 2 already. Okay.
Yes. They
Yes.
have from what you know, they have the Ember's Claw, which is because you had a vision of most of these,
Right.
which is the Emerald Draconic Shard. They also have the Horn of Kaldor, which is the Topaz Necrotic Draconic Shard. You know that the Heart of Hokan, the Heart of Hokan, the Amethyst, is currently held by King Darius within the Sovereign Sword of the Coast of Daria, the Pirate Kingdom.
Right.
You guys have the Titan's Eye, but you're not mentioning that. And then there is still the Tear of Baenor that you're not sure where that is. That is the one that is not. No one knows where that is as of now.
Yeah, so I'll relay that information, but like you said, keep it close to the chest that we have the Titan's Eye.
You can see Nikolai is very serious and listening to every word and taking everything in. He leans down to the gnomish one. You don't hear any words, but he gives the gnomish one a look, and the gnome nods, and he heads towards the exit to rush off somewhere. And he dismisses Serena as well. This is very serious, what you told me.
Yeah.
Cyterians are formidable. The Noxian Empire was probably there. Besides, perhaps the Sovereign Sword was their biggest threat. Athos is a great kingdom, but an army is not something they possess much of. This is concerning.
We're going to need to work together, I think, at this point.
And
I mean, there's so many targets, and
perhaps the dwarves could aid their help if they would be made to listen. But this is bleak. The attack on the Noxian Empire was tactical. They did not want them interfering, obviously.
Yeah. Oh,
Rymoria is heavily defended. There's no teleporting anywhere near there. Especially if the Cyterans and the Draconians have held up in the abandoned fortress there. We need more information. Thankfully, my friends, we are amidst one of the greatest libraries of the realm, here in the Assembly. If anywhere, perhaps only second to the dwarven libraries within Grimslav. I will do what I can to drum up what I can. What will you do?
I'll kind of look to the
Frets.
group at this point. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think our next move is?
I don't think it's going to the twins' house anymore. I think that's not.
Yeah.
That's out.
No, I think we're beyond that.
A little
Just
far,
gonna
too.
Scratch
Honestly.
something out of my notebook.
I mean,
think
We can take you to most places, albeit Rymoria and the coast of Daria are probably the most difficult for us to bring you to. But anywhere within the Noxian Empire or Athos, or even we do know some locations in Theran that we could take you. I'll say Theran is the Dwarven Empire. Athos
Yeah.
is where you currently are, and then the Noxian Empire is where you have been, for the most part.
Well, honestly, going to the Dwarven Empire might be a good start. That's where Calabar went, and I'll look to the group.
I'm sorry, who?
A third party in all this. I don't quite know where he fits in yet, but
His name is familiar to me, though it is just at the tip of my mind.
if you could find any information on him, that would be.
He reaches in his bag and he hands you what looks to be a stone.
Ah,
I will, whenever you are, reach out to you when I have learned something.
thank you.
I will scour the library. My team will scour the libraries here in the academy. If you are heading to Theran, if you can gain access to their tomes and their scrolls, you might learn something too.
Okay. Well, guys, what do you think? I don't want to make this decision for all of us here.
Well, perhaps now is a good time to end, and we can have that discussion when we start next session.
Perfect.
All right.
Tune in next time to find out what we do next.
So I don't think it's Labor Day weekend. We got nothing going on this weekend, but I think after the following one, I'm back in the clear. So I know
I can
Noah's.
tune into Damien's campaign,
Yeah,
and I get to listen to that on Saturday.
I think Damien's gonna drop some shit about, or not shit. Sorry, I gotta use better adjectives.
Some good shit.
Some good shit.
Remember,
for us to build characters too. But I believe Saturdays
we
we'll
got
be back
Noah.
on board in a couple weeks. Yeah, between
baby.
Damien
Yeah, baby.
and Noah's campaign, and then this upcoming Tuesday, it's what, chapter 13, And
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, the Veil Chronicles, and they have.
Man, I wish I numbered my sessions. I'm so lost on how many it's been.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to go
13.
back and look.
It's for the Veiled Chronicles, and the group has
Like
just
nerd.
escaped from the Shattered Sanctum, and that's gonna be it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
It's quite the story. You want to tune in for that.
So, yeah. All right, Timmy.
Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell notification.
Jeez, the ADHD with these
Riley,
young kids.
Riley, learn your place, all right? That's not your job. Mike? Mike?
Come on, come on,
Like and
Flash.
subscribe and hit your notification bell so you see when we're online.
There you go.
Mike.
See, look at that, man.
All right, sorry, Riley.
It's
Good
so
job,
good.
everyone.
Get
No,
the
don't
stream
be
to remind
sorry.
everyone.
Flash has got the voice, man. He brings us home.
Yeah.
So do what Flash says, and what Riley says, and we'll